Okay, let's do this thing. AEW Winter is Coming review. All right. Listen, I know it's a lot of wrestling news going on the past day or two, but I'll save that different for a whole different video. Whether it be Vince trying to come back or Mandy Rose being released today, we'll save that for two other things. But let's get to this whole Winter is Coming thing, which is supposed to be a very big themed show, but I'm not really so sure about that. And man, it was this show was all over the place to me, to be honest. Okay. So where do we begin off here? So once again, we kick off with another 6-man tag. This best of 7 series. What we're in the 4th match now with the Elite and the Death Triangle. Honestly, it's the same thing. Spot fest, hammer shot, repeat. That's all it really was. Okay, this was a pretty bigger crowd tonight, as the crowd was very lively out there. Garland, Texas, so hot crowd out there tonight. But listen, I've already said this before. I don't really care. I know this is going to go all the way to 7 and whatnot. And it's the same thing. It's going to be at Spot Fest, and then you're going to get a hammer shot. And I've called that for weeks now, and it's still going. So now it's 3-1, and then Omega starts to talk about, oh yeah, like sports, it's 3-1, and how about we make the hammer legal, huh? So I'm not a hammer guy, but we're gonna make all the weapons legal. So what happens when you all get hit with a hammer next week? So no one's gonna sell that anymore, since it's an all weapons match now next week, no DQ. Basically, you get hit by the hammer, it's not gonna mean much unless you take like maybe 3-4 shots by a hammer. So one shot's not gonna go up, but so they all get hit in the head with hammers. No one's not gonna have any problems then. So how they're gonna have to use something else and just hit each other in the head with a hammer now. But Omega says, we try playing by the rules. It's gonna be a lot of talking here tonight apparently, because this wasn't formatted for him to cut a promo and everything. There was a lot of promos on this show, but now it's gonna be a no DQ next week. So I don't know why. Like I said, the hammer thing is the hammer thing, okay? Hold on a second, I was checking something. But yeah, I didn't care. I didn't care that much. Spot fest, hammer shot, same shit, different week. MJF was cutting a promo in the back, talking about Ricky Starks, talking about, you're welcome for the rub, calling him the pebble and everything. Give me a break and stuff. I came from a silver spoon. You had nothing. You had a dumpsters with, raccoons and stuff. Because, it's going to be all on the line. The diamond ring in the AEW World Championship. So, all that's going to go down. The Acclaim came out. They were rapping about Brittany Griner and Elon Musk until Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Satsum Singh and Sanjay Dutt came out and attacked them, basically hitting the guitar over the Acclaim's head, caster and stuff. He says, hey, you little bitch, why don't you scissor this, slap nuts, and talk about they're going to take those tag belts. So yeah, Jeff Jarrett, folks, going for gold in AEW. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett, let's get a lot of TV time. So TNA is back, folks. TNA is back. Jericho Appreciation Society talked about what happened Saturday at the whole Ring of Honor show about them losing their titles. Jericho said Garcia never should have lost to Yuta. I did not care about that match, but I've seen it too many times now. And told Garcia, you're not going to be under your elder Sammy Guevara. Jericho talked about, Casanoli winning Ring of Honor world title. He said he's going to beat some jobber tonight. So he said that's going to happen. We'll see how that goes. Jungle Boy went against Brian Cage. Man, the referee gets distracted by everything out there with the embassy. So, yes, Jungle Boy, yeah, he ended up pinning Cage, rolling him up. Cage losing to Jungle Boy 2 times now. Why? Like, Cage, and then they just win some Ring of Honor 6-man belts on Saturday. So, I didn't even watch the whole Ring of Honor show. I only watched half of it. I knew about the title changes, but I only watched half of it. I didn't care that much. So yeah, Cage, folks, where's that push and everything? But hey, it's ROH. But then again, they don't even really have a TV deal. They're just using Honor Club. You had Honor Club before, so there is no TV deal. But yeah, Jungle Boy ended up start calling out Big Bill, which is W Morrissey's new name. Which, by the way, Big Bill sounds like a horrible name. Whoever thought that was a good idea to call him that sounded stupid. Big Bill. Like, what was wrong with W Morrissey? It's not even like Big Cass. Like, Big Cass meant more than Big Bill. Big Bill. Like, what? I don't know. And Stokely's talking about anything. And said shout out to New Jack, so I thought that was pretty cool. And they started beating up Jungle Boy till Hook came out, which Hook, where in God's name is the last time we seen Hook at, huh? We ain't seen Hook in a very long time. Hook been gone for God knows how long. But he was over, though, and Jungle Boy, so there you go. Mox, whatever's left of the Blackpool Combat Club, talked about Final Battle and everything, and, well, Mox has a match against Sammy this Friday on Rampage, so there you go. House of Black destroy the Factory QT and crew, so I'm sure they'll be going for those 6-man belts next, and never even took off their gear. Britt Baker was cutting a promo until Sky Blue, which, by the way, I thought was funny, and I was listening to this promo, and my friend pointed out to me, Sky Blue wants to say, to the former women's champion, let's see if you can wrestle as well as you talk. Like, what? I'm like, who the fuck is you? Like, I would be like that. Like, who the fuck is you? Like, how long you been around again? And how many wins do you got? At least, like, Baker was the champion, so, yeah, it'll be a match on Rampage. Chris Jericho went against Action Andretti, and at first we all think this is a squash match. This guy apparently took Chris Jericho to the limit. Some would say just another white flippy guy, or just a flippy guy in general, which he had 1,000 of those already, which the crowd ate this up. Crowd loved it. They were behind this guy. But man, this guy kicked out of a fucking code breaker, and I'm sitting there like, wow, this match damn near went 10 minutes, and Chris Jericho lost. So I don't know I guess it's telling the story with Jericho getting all pissed off and everything, but man, and I think my friend pointed out this best, you could have gave the rub to a guy like maybe AR Fox, getting the win on Jericho. Even some would say Trent Seven, who just got there. Someone that kind of needs a rub. But we just went with or Takeshita or whatnot, but we just went with a random guy. Random guy, never seen before, unless he was on Dark, I don't know. He went bad out there, but it's so random that he beat Chris Jericho on TV. Strange. Ricky Starks was cutting a promo on MJF, talking about he broke his neck, and now, and stuff, and now he's a star, and he's going to take out MJF tonight. He said he's going to be the coldest nostalgic motherfucker they ever seen. So that was going to go down. Ruby Soho went against Tay Mello. Ruby got that new nose job, I see. Ruby won, and then Jay came out and attacked. Where's Ruby's backup? I got no clue. Hangman Page was getting a medical update. I guess it was after Rampage, and basically talked about his health updates. Talked about, he remembers everything once he went to the EMTs and stuff, but he couldn't even remember his son's name and everything for almost like a full hour. And he said Moxie's going to pay, and he's going to take him out. Dustin Rhodes, I guess in his hometown, will tag with the Best Friends against Sabian and Trent Sever and the Blade and all them. So there you go. MJF went against Ricky Starks for the AEW World Championship and Dynamite Ring. A good match, I would say. Not spectacular, but a very good main event. Very enjoyable. MJF ended up kicking Starks in the balls, especially after focusing on his arm a lot, and then got the inside cradle for the win. MJF headed up the stage, and Bryan Danielson came out. Big pop. Danielson chased MJF up the ramp, up the crowd through the stairs and stuff until he backed off and helped Starks stand up. And that ended the show as MJF held up the title in the crowd and everything. So, like I said, a good main event, but obviously sets up for Danielson to go against MJF for the title. Some say it kind of took away from Starks' shine right here and whatnot and stuff. But like I said, Danielson is already next in for the title. But a good match though. MJF heel, nut shot, inside cradle, got the win. I don't know, man. This winter is coming. Show for a big special theme. We got referees getting distracted. We got squash matches or matches that just don't make sense, or I don't know, a lot of things. More hammer shots. Jeff Jarrett with a guitar. Very promo heavy, I'll say that. Very promo heavy show. So, lots of promos. But yeah, I thought it was a good main event, though. It was a good main event with MJF and Starks. I did enjoy it. Probably one of the only other things I did enjoy out of this show. So, there you go. Hot crowd, though. I'll give him that. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hood9890. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.